I know, I'm like late.
He just isn't here. Someone could cut off the hair right out to the kitchen.
Where our girl at? That's what Cece said. Where our girl?
Look at he's cute bear. He's cute.
Hello. Hola. ¿Cómo está? Muy bien. Gracias. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. I got me an apple. It's called, this apple is called Honey Crisp. Mm-hmm. Honey Crisp.
That's why he didn't eat it. He didn't eat it. He was maybe here.
It's so good. Hello, Lisa. I won't keep you lovely people too long. Cold. Babe, are you cold? Oh, you got your socks on.
I got 2 feelings.
It was cold today, wasn't it?
Mommy, I can make my new movie. I didn't look like my bear actually tear up my other hand right there.
Yeah.
And then it's gonna be actually a movie. He's gonna be make this tea set. And your mommy, you didn't listen. He's gonna attack you.
He's gonna attack me?
Yeah, he never choked you.
Okay, good.
He's just gonna fight you.
He's gonna fight me?
Even Daddy too.
Oh, poor Daddy.
And all you know, listen, you're gonna be a timeout.
Who's going to timeout?
My hand.
Your hand?
My hand actually likes to put timeout because somebody is not listening and then they put timeout.
Oh boy.
And you guys are going to
Okay, guys, let's see what's going on with Nancy Guthrie.
And Mommy.
Oh, Cece got a date night. You go, girl.
Mom.
Yes, sweetheart.
And the next day, my hand's gonna come in my school choking my teacher.
No choking people. That's not a good thing.
My hand's gonna choke people.
The hand that Daddy was showing you?
Yep.
Uh-oh. Daddy the one showed us that scary hand.
And then, next day, every teacher don't come back because my hand do something to Daddy.
Oh.
And then, all the teachers, because last time, you try to pick me up, there's no teacher next to me. After that, I just go have my shoes and walk to open the door and then go inside of it. And then you drive. And the next day, my hand make a mess.
Oh.
Take a bath, fully bubbles, and then you get swimming like.
And then you're all ready to go?
He tried to go over here so he could be swimming faster. And then the bubbles going faster and faster. And then he tried to go in there. He is swimming in there.
That's one of the TVs.
everywhere because he was on a frog and then he pushed it over and then it fell. Because he's so very he's so angry to you because
She does. She has an imagination. Hello, Heather from the hood. What's going on? It's been forever since I've seen you. That's a lot of information. A lot of information. Hello. Welcome to the Mimi Show. Let's check on Nancy Guthrie and see how she's doing. And then let's check on, let's do some deep dive with Andrew. I saw some documentaries on him, and maybe we should deep dive some of those. What do you think, lovely people? Hello, Heather from the hood. I say we go for it. Let's find out what's going on with Nancy. I wonder, has there been like some updates since the last time I checked? Let's go here. Whoa.
So she goes to Los Angeles on her own.
The FBI is intensely interested in that first ransom note that we got.
Do you believe that is their best lead right now?
In the universe I'm looking at, this is their absolute best lead.
They got the lead.
Welcome to the Two Angry Men podcast. Mark, I got to tell you, we have been all over the Nancy Guthrie case. We know a lot.
Hello,
And
Marie.
it is stunning to me in 2026, with all the technology
that we have,
law enforcement is stumped. The way it was put to me by somebody in the FBI yesterday was, we are shaking the trees trying to find something.
Wow.
But it is unbelievable to me. And we're going to get into, the ransom note and all the other things, but they don't have a hard lead 3 weeks in.
Can I jump in and tell you
Please.
What my great frustration from watching this 25 years ago, before there was a TMZ, I defended Gary Condit on the Chandra Levy disappearance.
I remember it well.
And you remember it well. And one of the great frustrations about that, and by the way, I can tie this to other famous type investigations, was that law enforcement became so fixated on the scandal that the obvious, or the Occam's razor solution, eluded them. I kept saying at the time, look, that you have somebody in custody back then who has been charged by prosecutors with knocking women over who were wearing headphones in the park. That is your most obvious suspect. That fits the facts. I remember early on in this case, some of the people, the internet was ablaze. It had to be the family. These wild speculations about the family and this or that and the craziest stuff you'd ever seen. Guess what had happened early on is people said, and I'm guilty of this as anybody, because we're on the coast, we don't understand. You are 60 miles from the border. These kinds of things, these failed home invasions or abductions across borders are more common. They're not uncommon. And I think the diversion of resources that allowed this to go cold is one of the reasons that we're now sitting here, how many days or weeks afterwards, where everything has gone cold, because so much time was focused on the distraction of the scandal.
I disagree with you.
I know you do.
I agree with you partly on the sheriff's side, not in the FBI.
What do you think, guys? Do you think they were fascinated by the scandal, the whole, we must find Nancy, that they got caught up in the scandal instead of getting caught up in the evidence and the suspects amid beginning of this? You know what I'm saying? Hello, Pickles. Do you guys think that that's true? That these people got caught up in the fame of it? Because they have nothing. Nancy's been missing for 3 weeks, and they had blood, gloves, backpacks, a whole person. And now, look at us. We back to square one. It makes you want to, I don't know why she's sneezing, honey. Does she need some tissue? Oh God, my hair is so itchy. My husband was scratching my head. It felt so good. And that's what made me late to the party. Because he was just, he made it feel so good. I was just sleeping. Anyway. Cece said, it amazes me how they could not track her pacemaker. They started doing that late. I think they're late. I think there's something wrong, incompetent about this team of people, because I strongly believe since Donald Trump gave them the resources that they needed to capture whoever they needed to capture, she couldn't have just disappeared. You know what I'm saying? Hashtag where's Nancy? Hashtag where's Nancy?
Side. This was not a home invasion. Based on what I know, I would bet a lot of money that this is somebody. I know it's somebody
inside
in the Tucson area
job
for various reasons. It's somebody in the Tucson area who either knows Nancy Guthrie or knows of her. And she rightly brags about her famous daughter, who is the anchor of the Today Show, and that she makes a lot of money because that's a prized position. And somebody looked at Nancy and said, well, this is an easy target to get some money. And that's the way this thing hatched. It's somebody who lives in the Tucson area. And
what idiot would grab her and bribe some people to give them some money? I don't believe that. I just don't believe that. I don't know what to say about the kidnappers and the ransom note and stuff like that. Are they real people? I mean, not real people, but are they, connected to this in any kind of way? Are they just vultures trying to get money? Cece said the feds know. Ooh. And they're keeping it under wraps.
And I know this
theory.
I know
even
this.
Even your theory. If they weren't spending so much time running down the rabbit holes of the what I would call the scandal or the usual
But
suspects,
who's doing that? The FBI is not doing that.
I know they aren't, but the FBI, when did the FBI land on the ground here?
A couple of days after. But look.
Right. By the way, ask any law enforcement person.
I know it's 24 to 48 hours.
After a couple of days, you're You're behind the eight.
Yep. It's the first 48. The first 48. There's a show called The First 48. Put a 1 in the chat if you've seen that. That show is very difficult to watch. The first 48. Yes, CC and Pickles and Marine. You know what I'm talking about. You saw that show, The First 48. That ain't no joke. You need to have your lead in the first 48 hours. If you don't, you're in trouble. It went cold. Nancy's situation in my book has gone cold. It's gone too cold.
Ball, proverbial 8 ball.
Mark, I'm going to tell you, without getting too specific, the FBI is intensely interested in that first ransom note that we got. Intensely. Okay. They have been on the phone with my IT team multiple times. And I'm not going to go into specifics here, but they have been on the phone with us. They believe that this may well be the person who kidnapped Nancy. They are working on that. They have a team right now that is doing nothing but trying to track down who purchased that backpack over the last year, who purchased a jacket similar to that, or not similar. We know what kind of jacket it is now. Who purchased a holster like that? The holster is odd for the kind of gun that was in there. It usually doesn't carry a semi-automatic handgun. They have now gone to gun stores and they've tracked down 40 people who bought that holster. They are doing, I'm impressed. I am impressed. I am impressed with the FBI.
Have they given you any indication that the subsequent notes from somebody who is a self-styled either Confederate or a participant or knows the participant, they given you any indication whatsoever that they believe that's genuine?
Yes. They, I can't say they know it's genuine, but they are really interested in this person who has sent us.
So why don't they? And by the way, I've had people just from doing this show with you. I've had, and it's not the first time in my career, I've had people who've either wanted to put up money for bail or put up money for a reward or things of that nature. Why hasn't that been done?
Well, I can't answer.
Why hasn't the person who apparently knows and is afraid of the consequences, so to speak, why hasn't somebody said, okay, well, we will pay you, we'll give you protection, we'll lawyer you up, just give us the information you have. We'll give you, they have a thing called Queen for a Day. You got the feds, you got the FBI, they know what it is. Give them a Queen for a day. Tell them nothing you say is going to be used against you.
I think he's worried more about retaliation by people. This sounds like, listen, if he's telling the truth, this is not just one person. He says it, that there is a main kidnapper, there are others. Now, look, he may be full of crap. He may be full of crap.
Who do you think that is? If he's worried about retaliation, it begs the obvious question. This wasn't, Shlomo and Candy Ass who are down at the corner at the local 7-Eleven. This is something that's a little bit more sophisticated. Absent the fact that I will agree with the people who have said the way this gun was held and some of the movements of the person who was captured on video kind of beg that question, right? Because that person looks like they're a Shlomo of some kind.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I cannot answer the question why they haven't paid this guy the money. I cannot answer why Savannah Guthrie said a week in, we will pay you, and it hasn't been paid. I don't know why. There's clearly a reason, and nobody has shared that reason for me. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you what I know and what I don't.
What?
Why would I give people money that I don't even know if my mom is still alive? You haven't given me any indication that she is still with us. But you want me to give you $6 million? I want to speak to my mom. Like, what is this? Not training day, but that one movie with Denzel Washington when he had that little girl. He was protecting that little girl. They were trying to get some money or something like that. Something was going on in the movie. But anyway, Denzel was watching the little girl and saved the little girl from the hoodlums. Forgot why that had anything to do with this story.
Welcome to the future of data privacy with Incogni. In today's tech-driven.
Hey, Mark Garrigus here. Affordable legal help is coming to California. The speed
interviews where people have said, well, why doesn't TMZ just pay? And I just think that's
Hey.
insane. That the idea, there's some reason, and I don't know what it is, but there's some reason
We want TMZ to
that the
pay.
Guthries haven't paid. There's some reason law enforcement hasn't done it. And for us to step up and do it, we might unwittingly get in the way of something they're working on. I think it's insane that for a news operation to do that.
In defense of everybody who was asking you that, you'll remember, I remember where I was sitting down the street when I asked you the same thing. I had the immediate response, why don't you pay? And you did make a very compelling point to me. You don't want to unwittingly compromise the investigation, right? But when you're getting on the hotline with the FBI, why not offer?
Oh my God, what does TMZ have to do with paying the ransom? That would be very nice of them to pay. Are they talking about the FBI? Which one?
To pay and at least make that offer. That's kind of my
we did make
follow-up.
We did do something that I know authorities were fine with, which is we said, look, you don't trust law enforcement and they don't trust you. That's what you're saying. So given that, give us the information and then we'll give it to the FBI. And then if that information leads to the capture of the kidnapper and finding Nancy, now there's a record that we have to call the FBI on the carpet if they don't pay you. So it's not like you've given something to the FBI, nobody knows what you gave, and they hide it and all and don't pay you. It's like if you give it to us, we know what it is. And we will put a bright light on it after they find her and find the kidnapper, and you'll get your money. And so we were kind of a go-between in that sense. I
look, intellectually, as a concept, that makes perfect sense. Somebody who's scared out of their mind over repercussions, they're never going to feel comfortable there. There needs to be another layer before they come to you, before you go to the authorities.
Right.
And that's why.
Okay, so help me out.
I'm sure.
So help me out, because I don't know the answer to this. So I know they're interested in both those letters, those emails that we got from the person who wants the reward, and they're interested in the ransom note. They haven't paid the ransom, and they haven't paid this guy for the reward, for the information. They are definitely interested in these. I can tell you that for a fact, but they haven't paid. I cannot figure out why. Why do you think? I'm stumped. I'm stumped.
Any explanation for it, especially given the fact that Savannah comes out and says we will pay. If she was willing to pay, to my mind, if your mom has been abducted, I would pay for information if it just is even remotely credible. I know, the old expression, you don't negotiate with terrorists. That goes out the window when you're talking about your mom.
So,
and obviously, I think she's following whatever advice she's getting. So far, she's been pitch perfect. I wouldn't second guess anything she's done.
Nor am I.
So I'm not second guessing that. I'm just saying, hear me loud and clear, that you would have to have a really, really compelling reason not to pay, especially someone if they have the way you have
like
described
maybe
the
they don't
person
have
who,
her.
for lack of a better term, is a Confederate. That one is really a head scratcher to me.
So I want to talk to you about something, because I have rarely, nor has TMZ, been in a position like this. This is kind of a weird position we're in, that we are the receptacle of these emails. And because of that, we're dealing with law enforcement. And, I remember back when we did this, we've only done this a few times, because there is a wall between I mean, we're not law enforcement. That's not our job, is crime stopping. Our job is reporting. And so there are times
By
when,
the way, as a postscript, it's one of the reasons I've always been so adamant against gag orders, because law enforcement, nobody leaks to the media more than law enforcement. So, and you've got source privilege. So,
right.
Anyway, go
Okay.
on.
But, I remember doing this back in the Aaron Andrews case, where there was this peeping Tom that was kind of lurking, and we got an email from that person and worked with the FBI because she was really at risk in that case. And they caught him as a result. And we really haven't dealt with this much, since then. I think a couple of times maybe. This is a weird position for us to be in. And there have been a couple of situations, I haven't really talked about this before, but it's kind of interesting, that we require subpoenas in order to, dole out whatever it is. And, they've wanted.
Right, that's your corporate policy. I mean,
Right,
that is corporate policy.
That's right. And it's just that's what you have to do with if you're media. And so, there have been a couple of occasions where the subpoenas, I felt, and my team felt, were just really overly broad. And, and I understood why law enforcement wanted it. They want as much information as they can get. But at the same time, we can't compromise, sources in other cases, maybe people who send in tips, and give that to law enforcement, just because they think it might help them if it doesn't directly connect to this. And so,
It's become by the way, it's become kind of the new normal as citizen journalism has increased, as legacy media has ebbed. This is kind of the new ethical boundaries, because traditionally legacy media, so-called legacy media, has that what I call the wall of source protection, especially on the state side. Federal, it's a little more fungible, but there is that. And then there is how law enforcement traditionally has used media, but it's generally been kind of law enforcement to media, not reciprocating. And what you're talking about is now you've been dragged in or insinuated into the story itself by virtue of you being a conduit.
Well, and when we got these overly broad subpoenas, I was actually kind of impressed with the way it worked out, because we just said to them, look, we want to cooperate with you to save this woman, but we are not going to do it at the expense of our news operation, because we're running a news operation and we've got to create a balance here where we give you useful information, but we're not going to open our vault, so to speak, and give you, people who have sent in other tips just in case, And so we said, this is overly broad and we're not going to comply with it. We'll fight it. And they were more than reasonable. And they said, we get it. And they narrowed it.
Yeah. You're old enough to remember,
Thank you.
I forget the case, it'll come to me, I'm sure, after the show, but where there was a reporter who was embedded with the LAPD on an investigation, and that ended up compromising to some degree the case itself, the criminal case itself. So there are issues here. There's always going to be
Well,
issues.
and this wasn't even so much that. This wasn't an issue of us being compromising the way we were reporting.
Colin Gray is on trial for murder, charges connected to a school.
Starting to mix things in here that I shouldn't have in here. Hold on. Oopsie doopsie. Okay, go down. Oh, Jesus. Okay.
for joining us. I'm Sean Mooney. As the investigation into Nancy Guthrie's disappearance continues, neighbors say fear is still lingering in the area. And this afternoon, investigators say they're not ruling out the possibility that more than one person may be involved. Meantime, we're told the FBI is answering calls around the clock to the 1-800-CALL FBI tip line and reviewing submissions online.
I did see that, Snowdrop. It's been ever since I've been talking about the Nancy Guthrie. It's been like that ever since I've been talking about Nancy Guthrie. And my live pulled 10,000. I don't know how it did that. It's amazing. And I'm in the thousands on the rest. It's pretty cool, isn't it, Snowdrop? But it's only 8 of us in here right now. Hi, all 8. My chair is doing something like this weird-to-do thing. And I might have to switch it out because it's making all kinds of noises. Anyway, Nancy is missing, okay? And people are afraid. I don't know what's going on with the FBI and the local investigating team on this, but we're not getting any closer to finding out what happened to Nancy than we did on the first day. Now, I can say the FBI is doing extra, like Harvey said. They are looking at his backpack, looking at his clothes, looking at other things. He's got on a mask. We don't know what he looks like for real, for real. I used to be at 7 to 10K. I don't remember that. Yes, Catch Up Crew. When you watch it, and that's where I get all my lives from. Please don't forget to hit that like button on your way out and hit the hype button, share, and subscribe. Okay. Will you let me know? Hit the subscribe button. Let's see what's going on with Nancy. Okay.
Reward of up to $100,000 from the agency remains in place for information leading to Nancy's location or the arrest.
I thought it was up to $200,000. There's a $200,000 reward, word on the curb. So don't quote me on that. It's a $200,000 reward if anybody knows where Nancy Guthrie or what happened to her. However, let's put on the music. Lady Letitia. I feel kind of naked without it. Oh, I had a. There we go. Oh, I accidentally just, let me get this out because this happened today. I thought I was in Polo's live and I was saying hi to someone and I ended up in her live and I had to tell her, oops, I didn't mean to be over in your live, and I left immediately. So that's what happened with that. No, it was a big, yeah, no, I can't stand her. I was just trying to, I thought I was in a different live. I didn't realize I was in her live. And I know that sounds stupid, but I couldn't hear anyway. I was out at brunch. And so I was doing more than one thing. And so it was a distraction. Once I got distracted, I thought I was still in Polo's chat and I was actually in hers. So that's what happened with that. Let's go.
And conviction of anyone involved in her disappearance. 88 Crime is also offering a reward now of over $200,000. $100,000. Monica Garcia joins us live in the Catalina foothills once again with the very latest. Monica, what is the update today?
Well, Sean, the new detail that the FBI is not ruling out the possibility of more than one suspect really has this neighborhood shaken. As I stand out here, where we are speaking with neighbors who continue to come out to Nancy Guthrie's house, doing things like leaving flowers and leaving notes and just coming by to say prayers. And many who live nearby tell me they're shaken and now not knowing investigators are not ruling out the possibility of more than one person involved. They say they don't feel safe until someone is caught. Detectives and FBI agents say they are acting.
So basically, they haven't ruled out the possibility that there could be more than one suspect. I mean, that makes sense. You know, a person not working alone. But that ain't news. They need to keep this hot. We need to keep this at the forefront. We need to keep Nancy's story going. Hashtag, where is Nancy? Don't we? You know, what if that was your grandmother? Or your mother? Yeah. You definitely would want this kind of action on it. What behooves me, behooves me, is that the first 48 is gone. What has really happened to Nancy? There was so much activity going on. It was like any moment now we're going to know. And it feels like we're back to square doolittle number one. Let's see what else is going on.
Actively following up on leads. That's also part of the latest today, as neighbors have continued submitting surveillance video. Investigators are reviewing that footage carefully. This comes as DNA analysis is underway on biological evidence recovered during the investigation. They also say that is a process that could take some time, but the sheriff now saying that they are not ruling out the possibility that more than one person might be involved. One neighbor I spoke with says they're living in fear.
We used to leave our doors unlocked. My grandparents lived down the street. They would always have their garage door open, all the doors unlocked. Never had to worry about it. Are you worried now? Yeah.
Doors locked?
Oh, yeah.
We don't know. We don't know anything.
All right. And so
she's concerned. The grandmother. She says, we don't know. We don't know what the hell is going on. What Looney Tune is out there? What we need to find out is if this is an inside job and completely rule that out. It's definitely an inside job.
The update today also talks about the amount of calls, hundreds of calls that 911 is receiving. A big reminder tonight from the Sheriff's Department that if you do have a tip, you can call 911. But if you have an opinion or you just want to express a thought, do not call 911 for that. Live at the foothills, I'm Monica Garcia. Sean, back to you.
All right. Thank you for the latest, Monica. And investigators in the Nancy Guthrie case are still appealing to residents in the area this afternoon. They're asking for any videos or images of vehicles or anything suspicious looking in a specific radius. And you see that area right there on that map within Campbell Avenue to Ina Road to La Cholla and River.
Why not
News
spread
Nation
it,
Saturday.
make it bigger, make that a wider search? What do you guys think? Let me turn on my light behind me. I feel I'm a little dark. I don't like that. So, like, what the heck you do? Widen the search, guys. Look at my roses. They're still, I think I need to change out the water. They're dying. My Valentine's roses are dying. Look at that one. Look at him. He's sad. He's got a sad face. There are so many cases that go unsolved. Could this be another one of them? I know, right? Could this be one of the most? This would be a mystery, because eventually they're going to shut down. The news people are going to leave, and the leads are going to dry up because is there any leads? Maybe start back over from the beginning. Start from the beginning and re-interview these people. I do believe they're not. Something is up. Something's up. Presuming they have searched the smaller area and found nothing. So watering makes sense to me too. Yeah. Make it bigger. Open it up. Open it up. Aren't they beautiful? My husband got them for me for Valentine's Day. I feel so special. Very, very strange snowdrop. Dawn says, hello, Letitia and everyone. Hello, Dawn, and welcome. And Lizzie says, snowdrop. Hello. Let's see what else is going on with Nancy. Let's see if we can solve the problem.
News Nation Saturday.
I'm News Nation's Brian Enton.
Right now, I do want to get into another big story that we are covering here, as today marks 3 weeks since the last known sighting of Nancy Guthrie when she was dropped off at her Tucson area home after a family dinner. Right now, there are so many questions that are left behind here to be answered. And of course, we always have team coverage with the latest information on the right-hand side of your screen. That is Jillian Snyder, former NYPD officer. But first, I want to head out live over to Tucson, Arizona. That is where we have Rebecca Castor with Fox News joining us live. And Rebecca, what is the latest on the ground?
What can you tell us?
Well, Josh, newsworthy updates from the sheriff's office and the FBI are slowing down, but that does not mean this investigation is. No one wants this case to go cold. So while we haven't been seeing investigators out here in the neighborhood as much, it's been a few days since we've seen any officers in this neighborhood actively searching for clues. We know that they are focused on chasing down numerous leads.
Oh, snap-a-doodle, watch out. Somebody is coming to town. Why are they not still looking for, why is the police presence still there? Hello, Heather from the hood. It's so good to see you. Cold as Antarctic. It's cold. When the police stop showing up at the crib, that's when it has dried up. The only people that are out there are the news people. There's nobody on the scene that is police or sheriff or yes, hubby is such a sweetheart, Lizzie. Is there any evidence that the family actually dropped her off? Exactly. Like, what happened after you dropped your mother-in-law off? You went home? Did you tell her to call? Do y'all do that when you get home? I made it home. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Kind of a situation. What the? This Straight to cold case files. Straight up. Straight to the... Hello, Heather. It is so good to see you. She said it's cold as Antarctic. You're more than welcome to come up. Beth, did you get a beer or no? Is this it? Yeah, I figured you got it. I didn't want to open a new one. Oopsie doopsie. Oopsie doopsie. 72 hours is up. Moving on. Look at her. Look at her. ML says she is moving on. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see. It went cold. So whoever it is has gotten away with it thus far. Whoever it is has gotten away with it thus far. Whatever thus far is, because we don't even know if she is still with us. We do not know that. We do not have that intelligence. Because the ransom people that Harvey keep talking about and piping up and making them feel like they're special, don't have any clues to where, giving them any indication that she is with them or that they know anything about it. Give me a clue. Give me a clue that you know when I might send that $200,000 over there to you. 72 hours is up. That's sad. Cyrus, good morning. Hello, Cyrus. I didn't see you. No, please. You drop me off. I'm going to bed. Talk to you tomorrow. Snooze, bye. Okay. ML said, don't mess with me. I'm in the bed. It's over. This is a done deal. Don't talk to me until I see you again. Normally, like when I leave my mom's house from picking up a little bit, I'll text and say we made it. I always do that. Not always, but most of the time. Like I've been doing it. When I got home from my mom keeping a little bit, I was like, Mom, we made it. We're at home. So I'm like ML now. So you made it. Woody woo. Good for you. Layla Tisha. Corrupt FBI, says Lizzie. Could it be? Heather from the hood has some intelligence. Get the Ouija board. Oh. Let the daughter hire a private investigator. That should have been going on. They got the FBI. How much more do they need? But I'm like, you, ML, why not hire a private investigator? That is a good idea. That's probably the best idea someone has come up with, since this has been going on. Hello, Heather.
Hello. I'm sorry I look like a dumpster fire. I'm so sorry.
Oh, God, I do. I just got up and was like, let's go live. What have you been doing? How are you?
I've been in bed with vertigo for like a week and a half.
Oh,
it's been horrible around here. But
I'm sorry.
Thank you for having me. No. It's
anytime. I love when you come and visit.
Oh, I missed you, doll face. I'm so sorry. Oh my God, you put the pretty picture of me. It feels like being catfished. you see the pretty picture, and then you actually see, it's like the Temu version. Dear God, this is awful. Oh my God.
What do you think is going on with Nancy?
You know, I have never seen something like this ever in my life.
Yeah, it's weird.
It is, and I know we live in two different countries.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But I always thought like G.I. Joe, the US of A.
Yes.
Right? Like it's always
Me
like
too.
the US of A. Right? And I'm like, like, and the girl's rich. This is where it goes weird. That Savannah girl, like
yes,
daughter, is on a major network. What is it? Like, what is she on? ABC, CBS, NBC? One of them. There's only 3. Pick one. And your mom has been missing for, what day is it today? The 21st, for 21 days.
3 weeks.
Your mom just poof.
Disappeared.
And no one can figure it out.
Poof.
It's weird.
It is so weird. It is the weirdest, and they can't figure it out. Like,
well, and
what
I'm not
the-
trying to sound like a jerk. I'm not. Like, we're both Gen X, right? Jessica
Yeah.
Fletcher, Hunter, the Charlie's Angels,
yeah,
Scooby-Doo. We've been raised to use our brain.
yeah,
Right? And I'm looking at it going, come on, man. Someone's like, call Shaggy, get Scooby, get the mystery machine. It's not
Get the
that hard to
mystery
figure out.
machine. Get out the mystery machine and
It's not
solve
that hard.
this. And solve
But
it.
apparently it is. How does someone just poof?
Just disappear.
Like,
no
not-
trace. No trace. Not a trace.
I don't, and especially for someone who is so prominent. Oh, I can't speak.
Exactly.
So in the media, someone, it's not me or you or whoever, like who
Not
gives,
my mom.
who cares about us?
Right.
That girl is on TV and you can't find her mom. Money makes the world go round.
Yes. it
Now,
does.
this is where my brain's going to, and I'm sorry I'm talking a lot. What does TMZ keep getting
Involved.
involved or like ransom notes, right? Like or
It's
like
weird.
how come you got the intel? What?
Like, who do you guys think? They're so. Harvey is so excited that he got a note. He doesn't know what to do.
Weird. It's weird. I'm
He is-
sorry.
he is
It's weird.
milking it for everything he got. It is
And-
weird.
I also feel it's weird because if this was my mom, I don't know, like I think we think the same. We have the same morals. If this was my mom, I got a big flippin' yap. I have a YouTube channel. You have a YouTube channel. I wouldn't shut up. Where's my mom?
Yeah.
Where's my
Oh,
mom?
yeah.
You have a TV
Oh,
show
yeah.
with millions of people and you haven't said nothing.
Oh
That
my
it's
God, that
weird.
is a
It's
good
weird.
point.
I'm sorry, it's
Very-
weird.
That's a very good point. Because I would be talking my head off.
I wouldn't shut up. You think I talk a lot now? Oh my God. You think I'm loud now?
I love
I
your
wouldn't need this
perspective.
like you could hear me in Phoenix. Really. Like
Hello,
from Vancouver.
Shelley.
Like there's no way. Like I don't get it. And how come she's not using TMZ to be a go-between? Like you
Yeah.
have everything at your fingertips. And the
Yeah, because
fact that they're
TMZ
quiet, it's weird.
TMZ
It's
even
weird.
offered to pay the $6 million.
60, like 60?
Six
Oh,
million.
six.
Yeah.
But
6
still,
million.
that's a lot of freaking money.
It is a lot of money, but they're not giving that money. But
No, that goes into like a bank account, and you're like, you can have this money. It kind of looks like that, and as soon as you
Yeah.
withdraw it, you get your ass hauled off to jail.
Yeah.
That's how that works. I'm just going to say. They're not dumb. Like, come on now. But
this is good.
It's weird. I don't understand. And I don't have a better word, and I'm so sorry.
No, it is weird. It's confusing. It doesn't make sense. It's weird. And it's like, why are they contacting TMZ, which is the weirdest thing ever?
Do you know who we need? Wendy Williams.
Yeah, she knows.
Oh, God. I miss Wendy. Oh, God, I love that broad. Dear God, like, she would have figured this out in 2.2 seconds. Like, you put your ear to the curb, right? Word on the curb. You put your ear to the street, you'll hear some stuff. And I fully believe that. It's just a lot right now in media, I feel, between this and the royal stuff, because we're both in the same world, right? It is something. Math's not math.
Math ain't mathin'.
I'm telling you right now, though, if my mom went missing, you'd see a psycho Canadian on the streets.
There you
That's
go.
what you're gonna like. I'm gonna
all
hurt
you need. That's all you need.
Dog the bounty hunter. Yeah, you do. Like, get the Ouija board. Get Sylvia Brown. Get Montel Williams. Get Jerry Springer. Dig up everybody. Get Matlock. Like, Barney Fife.
Because Donald Trump gave them the FBI. Well, that word on the curb.
No comment. But I know I sound like a broken record. How do you be on TV and a family member goes missing and then it's cricket? No one's talking.
No, nobody's
it's never
saying
good.
Nothing.
It's never good when people go quiet. So they know.
No, it is
this is my opinion. This is my opinion from watching a lot of 40 Hours and Dateline and NBC movies of the week and after school specials. Again, Gen X. They know something. They're not allowed to talk about it. It's already been done. And I think this is people building a case. And I don't.
That would be that's good
my opinion.
Synopsis. If that would be really good. That would be good. That would make sense. But as the days go by, I get more and more.
But you have to say something, because again, these are, and I go back to the royal family, and I'm so sorry, like I'm insane. It's like King Chuck with what's going on now. It's not.
Why are they blaming him? Sorry, why are they blaming King Charles for something that Andrew did? It's pathetic to me. I'm very disappointed in that because, you know, like, why is he being crucified for the sins of his brother? Like, that's my brother. So now you want me to leave the throne because my brother has done something? No, I'm not going anywhere.
That's not it. There's deeper stuff. And again, I will say, I think it's because we live in two different countries, and as being a Commonwealth country, you hear stuff. The only reason why I brought up, I had a point.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. With King Chuck is, I had a point. Sorry, I lost it. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm just.
It'll come back. Hang on. The gerbil will work.
Let me answer Ellie real quick while you remember your moment. Ellie, I don't think that Charles should be crucified for helping his brother. And I heard he didn't give the money, but Now I'm hearing that he did give the money. I just don't believe in that unless he knew from ground zero. If he didn't know during ground zero, and I'm going to have proof of that.
Well, and here's what I'll say. So sorry to interrupt you. This is where the gerbil woke up. I said King Chuck should step down. Now, not because, wow. and this is why. Now, hear me out. He is ill. I've said this for over a year now. He is ill. This is not how you want to go out. Now, if you have the big C and you're going to get radiation.
I like that thinking.
No, and this is going to take him out faster than it should. He's already getting chemo. He's already getting radiation. He is sick. And I've said this forever. He's sick.
You think it's stressing him out?
Yeah. Wouldn't you be stressed?
No, I would
over
not.
This?
I would be upset with him for what he has done. I would be disappointed in him. I would allow the
I'd be on the news. Someone's head's gonna roll. Absolutely not. That guillotine would be sharper than a hockey skate. Absolutely not. We'd be taken out of the basement, getting the cobwebs out of it. Someone haul it up. It's like my boys here. Haul this like my Christmas tree out of the basement. Boys, haul that effer upstairs for my mommy. Absolutely not. The guillotine would be on full display. Forget it. Absolutely not. The guy, King Chuck, is sick. And he doesn't deserve, listen, am I a lover of King Charles? No, I'm not. I've said it from day one. Don't like the guy. But I don't wish ill will on the guy, right? No one deserves to leave this earth on these grounds. He could advocate, hang out with his grandchildren, have a nice turn to the pearly gates, if you will. This is how I look at it, right? I am a Christian kind of gal.
You think
right?
they're going to push him out?
No, I don't think he should be pushed out. I think for his mental health, I think he should go. I don't think this is how anyone wants to go out. I don't want to go out like this.
Yeah, I'm sure he's feeling
sick. This is not a guy with a clear head. If you're going through radiation and chemo, you're already insane, right? Like, it's not an okay time. So the guy should just spend time with his grandchildren, his kids, whoever he's talking to, and have a peaceful way out. No one deserves this.
Yeah,
that
would be
he is stressed. And like I say, I'm not a fan of the guy, but I don't wish ill will on the guy. Like, no one needs this in their life at all. So, and there's a lot, like, I can only talk about so much because of my mental health. That rabbit hole goes further than China, man. Like, I don't know where you go past the ends of the earth, but that's where we are. If you just keep digging and digging and digging, we're in a new, like,
we are.
Everybody's Aquarius. I have no idea where we go, but we're off the earth. Like, we're in age of Aquarius. Like, it's like I have no idea what realm we're in, but it's like the upside down.
Ooh.
We are there. And the fact
Ralph
that
has been talking about the Aquarius.
Age of
Time of Aquarius.
We're in Aquarius right now. Age of Aquarius. And the fire horse. Ooh, fire horse. Fire horse.
The fire horse.
Lunar New Year started on February 17th. The year of the horse is the year of the reckoning. So last year was year of the snake. The snake sheds its skin. The horse runs with the new skin. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So you shed your skin, and now the horse is just like, yeah, we're going to get everybody.
This is your year, isn't it, Heather?
It is my year.
Mm-hmm.
I am a horse, but it's the fire horse, so it's even like worse. Like
it's on fire.
It's on fire, and it's just like the truth is going to come to the surface. And look, Andrew got taken out on his birthday 2 days after Lunar
On his
New Year.
birthday.
On his birthday.
One,
Happy
two,
birthday,
three,
dude.
scoopity-doo.
Listen, man, I've done a lot of stupid stuff, and I've never gone to the clink on my birthday.
I know.
Listen, I'm not
Did
going
you
to
see
pretend
how
that I'm not
smart
a
he
somebody, but I've never gone there on my birthday.
Yeah. Did you see
Ever.
how frightened he looked? Did you see how spooked he looked? Like he had just been to jail and just got out?
No, here's the thing.
My thumbnail.
Lauren the Insider is an amazing broad. I love that chick. She made it very, very, very well known. How do you think these people, like the media, got photos? You can't roll up. It's not my house and your house. I could roll up to your house right now and take a picture. You think you can do that on Buckingham Palace and their acreage? Absolutely not. How do you think people got the photo?
So they knew?
How do you think the police got on the property? This is what she said. And it makes sense because, like, I know some rich people. I'm not one of them, but I have some friends. Yeah, dude, you can't get past the gate. You try to jump the gate, you'll get electrocuted, which is true.
Wow.
Like, there's a zappy thing. So I don't care who you are. You can't just roll up and take someone to the clink. Right? Like, absolutely not. That's not a thing.
Wow. What
you have to buzz someone through the gate. They know. They all know. They all just want to cover their hides. That's the issue. And I've been getting blacked out a lot lately in my videos, so I don't want to black you out at all.
TikTok or here?
And I don't even say anything. I'm nice. I'm Canadian. Right? I don't swear. I don't say nothing.
Do you think they're saying that it's an embarrassment to the American people, or we should be embarrassed?
Why are you embarrassed?
Because it says that Americans aren't doing anything about their situation.
Other foreign governments are actually doing something about this. Lord Mandelson is in trouble. Prince Andrew is in deep Prince Andrew, because everybody focuses on the pictures.
Gonna happen to him? I feel like we have so much stuff.
I mean, actually doing something about this. Lord Mandelson is in trouble. Prince Andrew is in deep Prince Andrew, because everybody focuses on the pictures.
Gonna happen to him? I feel like we have so much stuff.
I mean, actually, they just opened an investigation.
Than anybody here.
Not only did they strip him,
he hasn't gone to prison.
Not only
they all talking at one time.
Oh, so this is comparing apples and oranges. And I'm not saying it to be rude. I'm not. You're comparing the royal family, and I'm not saying this. Maybe I won't use my hands. You're comparing the royal family to the United States, and I'm not saying this to be mean. I'm not. The royal family has been an institution since, I don't know, day one, right? The presidents turn over every 4 years. So maybe you get a good guy and maybe you get a bad apple. But I'm just saying, man, I know history. But the royal family is a whole line of effed up. That's all I have to say. Like, they're all nuts, right?
Oh,
and
wow.
like the royal family is, well, they put the fun in dysfunction, don't they?
Yeah.
We learn about the royal family here in Canada for like social studies, right?
Yeah. Okay.
When a guy like Henry VIII has a guillotine special with his wives and blah, blah, blah. You know, like, it's just, it feels very ostrich like. And this is where I think King Charles is. He is an ostrich. He will bury his head in the sand until you can't see his body. And that's not the way to do it. The inmates don't run the prison. And I've said this over and over and over again, Letitia, and you know I'm right. The inmates don't run the prison. And the inmates have been running the prison. The patients don't run the asylum. It's been a gong show for a while. It's been a gong show for a while. I can say like the last, what year is it? 2026? 20 years. The last 20 years, the inmates have been running that prison. You got Meghan, Harry, you got Andrew and Fergie, you got Chuck.
What do you think about Beatrice and Eugenie?
Well, they're in the tower right now. However, I've never thought I'd say this. I think they're product of their environment. I don't think they know better. I think two crazy people raised them, and this is what you get. I'm not listen, man, they're adults. They're like 35, 36, 37. I don't know how old they are, but they're younger than me, but old enough to know better, right? They're not 12. When you grow up in a family of dysfunction and you think this is, I just don't think that they know better, but I think that they know better. Does that make sense?
Yeah, they know better, but it's their father and they don't know what to do.
Yeah, but and it goes with H though too, right? And Randy, Andy, and everything else. When you don't get punished for your lack of a better word, crime. Like, so listen, your kid does something, she lights the house on fire. Are you going to be mad?
Yeah.
Is she going to get punished?
Yeah.
Yeah. They light the house on fire, they build a new house. Does that make sense? I'm not building no new house. You build the freaking house. You burnt it down.
It makes a lot of sense.
There's no repercussions.
There's no repercussion. There's no.
You just want to hide and hide and hide. This is where I'm saying the ostrich syndrome, right? And I'm not ragging on like the baby boomers, but my mom's a baby boomer, so I kind of understand this. Yeah, you don't want to talk about stuff. You don't want to put your dirty laundry out. I have nothing better to do than air my dirty laundry. You want to come after me? Oh, let me tell you something fun. I'm insane.
What? I'm not listening.
So like but this is what happens when you don't. This is gentle parenting at its finest.
Yeah, but why are they targeting just Andrew as if he was the only man?
No, they're not just targeting him. He's just a doughhead.
Oh.
They're not just targeting him. They're not. A lot of other people have been targeted, like you said, in your country. And I'm not going to speak ill against your country because
but
I like breathing.
I know our justice system is different, but the moral of the story is that it was wrong.
And Andrew will be the scapegoat.
Okay.
Andrew will be the sacrificial lamb.
Exactly.
And it won't be anything bad. He's never going to do time in jail. He'll get house arrest. He'll still live on like the property. Blah, 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 blah. Nothing bad's going to happen to this guy. The fact is, this is where I was going with King Chuck. We live in a different world. Me and you live in two different countries and we can talk right now. And everyone can see us. Whoever wants to see us can see us. King Chuck doesn't understand that point because back in the day, you could silence newspapers. Here, I'm going to give you a couple bucks. whatever, $1,000.
We're having a
$50.
whole dialogue.
And you can shut people up. There's too many people on social media, which is a double-edged sword. I fully say that all the time. But you cannot silence people who have knowledge. Now, you can pay off the papers all you want. That's like, how many people work in a paper place, right? Like the top 5. Great.
He's not
Send
an
some money.
victim, but
You cannot silence everyone on here, everyone on social media. Everyone now is a news journalist. Like me and like I'll say it, me, you, whoever. I'm a nobody. Who cares what I have to say?
Right. Me.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
But I have an opinion. I have an opinion. Someone else down the street has the same opinion as me. You have an opinion. You cannot silence. How many people are on YouTube right now? How many people subscribe to YouTube? Like 1 billion, probably over 1 million.
Well, look at these
for sure.
gentlemen.
5 million.
They're having a whole dialogue.
No, but this is what I'm saying. You can silence a tiny little paper who still probably are old school, like men's club, who are still there. And like, and I know, like, your dad worked at the paper. Now you get the job at the paper and you just know the unwritten rules. Like, we just don't talk about stuff. This is the wild, wild west.
Oh, yeah, we can talk about
the internet's the wild, wild west. You can talk about whatever you want.
Yeah, we do.
And that's the problem. You cannot stop like 95% of the world talking as you can at 5% at a newspaper. I hope that makes sense. Does that make sense?
It's more of us.
And they don't understand that. They don't understand it. So there's going to be people who will talk out. Lauren the Insider, Paula M. You know, like there are people who will be whistleblowers, and good on them. I'm not saying anything bad against them. I think they're great and they're courageous. Am I going to do it? Absolutely not.
Oh, okay. But you know what? Who Paula won't talk about is Donald Trump. It's interesting.
Well, there's reasons for that.
Yeah. Look at this.
They strip him of all his royal titles. He's actually being investigated right now because Prince Andrew was a UK trade advisor while he was friends with Jeffrey Epstein, and he was forwarding confidential trade advisory documents to Epstein. That's one of the things that came out in the files. Prince Andrew's currently under investigation by Scotland Yard and the British police.
Well, those alleged financial crimes have now led to the arrest of the man formerly known as Prince Andrew. He has had his title stripped from him as a result of his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein, well-known pedophile and sex trafficker. Now, the individual you just heard from is Sagar and Jetty, of course. He was speaking with Andrew.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say, you got to be hiding under a rock not to know what's going on. We all know.
Yeah,
right?
my mom knows.
Oh, Ron, I love me some Ron. I'm not even gonna lie. Hi, Ron. I like that guy. He's nice. And it's a great conversation. Now, I'm very open and honest about my mental health. I can only go a certain level before I'm out. Like, I just can't.
Yeah.
I also believe you cut off the head of one snake, the head just grows again. Man, someone else. There's always going to be someone to take the reign. Like, you know what I mean? I don't think we're ever going to get to the beginning of it. I don't. I fully don't believe that. However, I do believe there will be sacrificial lambs. I don't know how to say it any different. Andrew will be one of them. I do believe that. Do I think Meghan Markle?
I bet you Ron brought it up.
That's 50-50 chance. I also think, I'm telling you right now, Letitia, Meg's and Harry, and I've been saying it for a year, they're going back to England, and they're really packing now. Yeah, they are. See you, goodbye. Heather from the Hood prediction, they're going back. Because this is not good. They're going to go because King Chuck's and stuff. I don't want to swear on your channel. He's in stuff. Meghan and Harry going back is going to take the heat off him.
No.
Yep.
But it's not going to take the heat off of them. It's going to look weird.
Right,
like, what the hell are you guys doing here?
Because he needs someone in his corner. He needs someone in his corner, and it's not William. Nope. I'm telling you right now, they're going back.
I don't believe
And Meg's is in crap. Because if you watch Paula M with her videos, that she's been on it for like the last, 7 years? Pardon me. She's right. She's not wrong.
She's predicting totally that Meghan is going back.
I'm telling you right now, they're going back.
Is she predicting
No,
that?
I'm saying they're going back. But Paula M put out the photos of Yacht Girl Meg's. And it's true. And everyone's like, well, that's AI. AI wasn't around last week. Like, AI is kind of new, dude.
You're right.
Like, that wasn't around then.
You're right.
And that girl, Meg's, doesn't have a ghetto bone in her body. She will sing like a canary. Sing. She will rat everybody out. Now listen, man, I grew up I'm Heather from the Hood. Snitches get stitches. Like, words to live by. She will sing. So will Andrew. They'll all sing. It'll be like a symphony for everybody. They'll all sing. I'm just telling you. Meg's is going back to, mark my words, they're going back. King Charles needs people on his side. William's not on.
That is not
Prince William's not on his side.
Yeah, but that is that I don't see that being a plus for either side. I think it'll look
father son. How can you not spin this? I should be in PR. Father son. They were fighting. Now they're together. And look at Meg's and look, we love each other. Look, the grandchildren met their granddad. Come on, I can spin that in my sleep.
That would be a story for me to tell if she went back pretending that she's all in love with the royal family and left her father over there in the Philippines with one leg.
Yeah, well, you just bury that some more. You get out of one, you bury some other people. Well, no, it's true. Think about it, Letitia. Think about it. She goes back there. Oh, Papa, we love you. Here's your grandchildren. I named my daughter after your mother. I named my son after my dad. Do you know what that is? Like, that's like Grandpumba-ness, right? And he's gonna be like, I love you. The guy's on his last freaking leg.
You know what?
I don't care. The guy's gonna croak. I'm surprised he's still here. I called that he was going to die at Christmas, but hell, what do I know? He's still going like Energizer Bunny. And they're going to be like, oh, Papa, I love you. You throw those kids in front. I'm telling you, you can
probably
spin
look
this.
good.
I don't know why I don't work for PR. I have no idea why I don't, because I'm right.
Yeah, that would be good because yes, they look like they're bringing the family back together, but Meghan is a fake ass and she's not going to do that. She's not going back to be lovey-dovey and all that.
Why not? She'll be on the cover of newspaper.
What is she going to get out of it?
Cover of newspapers. Keep that title. I don't know what.
I don't know.
Yeah, she's going to keep the title.
That would be interesting.
They're broke.
They're
broke.
A month.
Harry's going to lose his case against the BBC. Do you understand right now? Meghan Markle is doing ads on Facebook with as ever, and Harry's going around saying, like, Meta is the root to all evil, and everyone should die in a ditch and all these kids shouldn't be on social media. Meanwhile, his kid's on social media and his wife is paying for ads on social media. Come on now. Give your head a shake. You like hypocrite Harry. He needs to go back to he needs daddy. They need daddy.
He does. They do. It's not that they don't need them. They do. They need that connection. Without that connection, they're full of. They're nobodies. Because the only reason why we were interested in her in the first place is the fact that she was marrying into the royal family. But since she jumped ship, now it's like, I haven't been reporting on her. That's sad. I don't know if my stuff is going in a different direction, but I don't know. I haven't been talking about Meghan.
So sorry to interrupt. And I'm sorry for the people in the chat that I'm yelling. I can't hear out of my left ear, so I'm really loud right now. I'm sorry.
I yell when I talk.
I have one volume. It's called loud. I'm Polish Ukrainian. Man, like leave me alone.
Fine, Heather.
But I'm with you,
girl.
Letitia. My videos have been going black. I don't say anything.
Really?
And when I say black, like pieces are missing. I don't swear. I don't say anything. You know me. I'm happy, joy. I talk about stupid shit.
Yeah, and it goes black.
Like they cut it out. The last 3 days, I maybe get 100 views on my videos right now. Not that I'm a somebody. Like normally it would be at least
1,000.
No. But normally I'm like 1,000 views, 2,000 views. Now I'm down to like 100. I was like, what did I do? I didn't do anything.
Try doing horizontal and vertical both. Do
horizontal
both.
And vertical. I'm not from Soleil. How do I do that?
When you go in your setup and they ask you, I'm gonna hit edit. Yeah, here it is. It says orientation. Do landscape and portrait. Okay. Just do landscape and portrait, because I find that portrait, one of the two, I get a lot more views. More views.
Oh, okay,
yeah, my
I'll
views
do
are
that.
in the
I'll do that.
thousands,
Thank
and
you
I'm
for
not
that.
used to being in the thousands, but they've been in the thousands since I've been doing that.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Oh, can I show you the guy who looks over Hoodville right now?
Yeah. Who is that?
I don't know the Mount Duck. That's the duck from Meghan and Harry's house, and I put a Mountie because I'm kidding. He's got a beaver and a flag. Welcome to Hoodville.
That is so funny.
Like, I try to be fun. I try to make everything happy, joy. But at the same time, we do need to talk about what's going on.
Yeah, stop sweeping it under the rug.
But I think now, and listen, I'm not trying to cause issues. I know not everyone in this realm gets along, but I think we're better together than not.
Yes.
Because people are getting separated. Do you hear the people sing? It's like Les Miserables. Do you hear the people sing? We are better together to bring this. Like, we all have the same goal, right?
Right.
Why not go together? You don't have to like me. You don't have to talk to me. I don't care. I've met me. I know. I'm not fun. Like, whatever. But we're all better together. Like, you know what I mean? I sound like Mr. Rogers. I don't know what's wrong with me. But I think we all need to come together as a community and do it this way, because us doing it separately, I don't think works. I think we all need to be. A hurricane can take out a city. A windstorm will take down a house. Like, you know what I mean?
love that.
We all have to come together. Come together right now. Over me. Right? Like, I just, I'm trying to bring people, look at me trying to bring people together. I don't even like people.
Yes, you do. You're a sweetheart.
No, well, I like certain people. What are you doing there? No, you got cream. First you're with the lips. Now you're with the cream. Did you go to Bath and Body Works? What's with you, man?
I don't know. Maybe my nerves, you know, sometimes.
Is that from Bath and Body Works? No, seriously, I'm asking.
Yeah, it is.
What's it from? What was it called?
Bath and Body. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Moonlight
Is that the new?
Bath.
Is that the new scent?
No, they don't even sell this in the store anymore.
Oh, it's
order it
vintage.
online. Yeah, you got to order this online. My husband went to go get me some for birthday or Christmas, one of them. And
when is your birthday?
September 7th.
Right, September. Oh, you're a Virgo.
Yeah, I'll be 54 this year. Oh my God, I'm getting old.
This is why I like you. All my friends are Virgos. Seriously, everyone that likes me is a Virgo. It's a small list. Ah! Right, my best friend that I've known since I was 8 is a Virgo.
Yeah,
everyone.
8 years old. Oh my God,
my best friend
I've
known since I was 8.
Back when they were like that young, like I wish I could catch up with them. Like
really?
I remember her name was Shani, but you've always lived in Canada, so that's why.
Well, I've never left my city. I've never moved.
Oh God,
I was born at the hospital down the street.
Oh my God, I moved.
I've never left my city.
I feel like
oh no, that's a lie. I live in a different city now. It's across the freaking street.
Oh my God,
it's not far. I live 7 minutes from my parents' house.
I was born in Kansas City, Missouri. Kansas City, and I'm in Texas. And then I've been everywhere. I was born in Kansas City, Missouri. We were in Big Rapids. Big Rapids. I remember that. I remember being in Greenville, Kansas City, Greenville, and then Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and then Texas.
Why do you like moving? That sounds horrible to me. I hate moving. That sounds like hell. Absolutely not.
Yeah,
listen, man. I will throw myself out there, and I'm never going to ask you to take this out. I was born in Surrey Memorial Hospital. I'm a Surrey girl, and if you know, Canada, you know. I'm a Surrey girl through and through. And now, I don't live in Surrey. I live across the street. But like, again, I live 7 minutes from my parents' house.
Wow.
My sisters never left. My cousins never left. My dad.
My parents' house.
No, like none of my family's ever left the province even. Right?
That is
British Columbia.
Cool.
It's a big province though, right? Like British Columbia is huge.
Yeah.
You can drive for 24 hours and still be in the same freaking province. But no, it's a true story. But we've never left. Right? Like
that's okay. I bet it's nice.
I have heart palpitations thinking about moving 6 minutes down the freaking street. No, not at all.
Yeah, I left when I was 21. I think I was 21 years old when I left Wisconsin and came to Texas. But I was 21. I didn't have a car. I didn't have no money. I was broke.
You moved with no car or money?
move with no. I think I had like $200 in my pocket.
You're not from my family. My dad would have lost his mind.
I think I had
Absolutely
like
not.
$200, and I came down here and I stayed with my cousin and his wife, and immediately I was looking for a job, and it was so freaking hot in Texas, and again I didn't have a car, so with the
I can hear
bathroom,
my
I
dad
was
yelling
with
at
my
me
cousin.
from wherever he is. Absolutely. Oh my God.
He
I
liked
wanted to
to
go to
party.
LA for modeling, and my dad lost his ever-loving mind. Ever-loving mind. He's like, you can do whatever you need to do in Vancouver because we have a huge
Yeah.
Hollywood city. He's like, you're not going there. Absolutely not. No daughter of mine is leaving. And he put the fear of God
Wow.
in me. I was like, okay. And I did well in Vancouver. I did.
Yeah.
But not like
Yeah,
there's no
no.
way
I
I would
got
just
in a
pick
car
up
with
and
my
move to
aunt.
another freaking no. Oh dear
It
God.
was so weird. Like my
I
aunt
want
was
to
going to
throw
visit
up
her
thinking
son.
about it.
My aunt was going to visit her son in Texas, and I hitched a ride. Like I was like, I want to go, and yeah,
You hitched a ride, like hitched a ride.
not like hitched a ride.
Oh.
My aunt was going. My aunt was going to see her son, that was living in Texas at the time. So I rode with her. So I kind of hitched a ride with her, and I stayed with him when I moved down to Texas. But he liked to party. And I was looking for a job, and he, oh my God, he loves to party. He would come home like at 10 o'clock at night and start, and I was in there with him and his wife.
At
His
10 o'clock
girlfriend-
was, this is how old I am now. 10 o'clock was get in the shower and start doing your hair and doing your makeup to get out the door by midnight to go party.
Right.
Now, if I'm not in bed by, it's 5:30, so I'm up late right now. I'm old.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
you
no, I
want to
get
go
it.
out at 10 o'clock at night? Dude, I've been hopefully somewhat asleep for at least 2 hours.
And then he would like to stay out till like 2 a.m. And I'm like, I gotta go to work. I have to catch the bus. You don't. And catching a bus in Texas was like catching a train. I mean, it was difficult and it was hot. I don't know how I did it. Eventually I got a car.
Because we
but
were
it
young
wasn't-
and dumb, my friend. I remember coming home from the bar because you only have to be 19 here to drink. I would come home at 4 a.m, sleep for 2 hours, get in the shower, bang my head against the wall a couple thousand times, try to look like a decent human being, and go to work for 9 a.m.
I would be so pissed.
I think I was still drunk. And I was like, hey, how's it going? And my dad be like, oh my God, Heather. What? Leave me alone.
Yeah. I
would do that.
So mad at my cousin.
Forever. Mad.
I know. It worked. I was young. I could do it, but I couldn't.
Oh, God.
Because
no.
I would get to work and I would be like, oh.
Now I'm scared if I fall on the floor, I can't get up. I need one of those clappers. I fall in and I can't get up.
I would go to the bathroom and I would just sit in there for 15 minutes praying.
And pray. And pray to anyone who's listening. Please don't let me die.
And I would tell him every time, I'm not doing this tonight with you. I'm not going with you tonight. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing it. And next thing I know, I'm in the car.
Yeah. Well, hair of the dog, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, no, and
it's like going down memory lane. That was nice. Thank you.
It was fun then, right? But now I got kids. I got a 27-year-old, almost 20, and 17, almost 17-year-old. And I look at them and I was like, oh my God, please don't be like me.
Yeah.
Right? And they're not. They're all smart. They all go to school. And thank God that I was mean on them because I didn't want them to. Well, no one wants to be mean. Dear God, I don't want to be me. Dear
I
God.
need to get her into some more activities. Right now, she's just doing ballet, dance, and tap.
Does she like it though?
Yeah, she loves it. We go every Saturday.
Well, then don't put her in any more I'm going to give you. You can take my advice or not.
Okay.
Just leave her where she is. If she likes dance, leave her.
No,
there.
I'm gonna keep her in there, but I know I'm gonna sign her up for theater again. She likes that and swimming. Those two things.
Oh, and swimming. Swimming's a great thing. Swimming.
Yeah.
So that kid will sleep. Put your kid in swimming. That kid will sleep after. Right? But and swimming's a beautiful thing to have. Like, everyone should know how to swim in life.
Yeah.
Out of all the sports, swimming's, I think, a thing. Like, everyone should know how to swim. No one should be scared of water.
Right.
At the end of the day.
Exactly. So, and I worry about her because we have a pool that she will
Then she needs to know how to swim.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you totally swimming and whatever, like theater, dance, but theater, dance, all that goes together, right? But swimming, as if you were to put her in a sport, swimming, I think that should be free.
My
If I
husband
was
wants to put her
rich
in a
in the
sport.
world, everyone
Yeah.
would get swimming lessons because there's too many people on this earth scared of water. You need to know how, and I worked on water. I worked on boats for many, 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 many years.
Yeah.
You need to know how to swim and not be scared. That's all I say. And I can figure skate and do stupid shit. Like, I have useless knowledge, but swimming, I think, should be across the board.
Yeah, I do too.
Because not everyone has snow, not everyone has mountains, whatever. Like, I don't care about that. Swimming's a thing. Because everyone gets into a bathtub, right? Everyone gets into a shower. You need to know about water. That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. Paula has moved on back to Meghan.
Paula?
She has moved on from the I'm in shock that he was arrested. Okay.
Why? Well, no, wait, I take that back.
Yeah, for many reasons.
No, I take it back. I'm with you. I didn't think that would happen. Sacrificial lamb.
Yeah, I was looking at the media and I was like, did that say he's arrested? I didn't believe it.
On his birthday. Do you know what it was though? 666, eh?
Yeah.
666.
It
was 26.
Ooh,
he turned 66 on the 26th. I'm telling you, Fire Horse doesn't fool around.
Wow.
Fire Horse. It was the first day of Fire Horse. Not messing around.
He's just some serious whatchamacallit trouble.
Juju. Karma? Juju?
Yeah. That's exactly. He thought he was above it all. Like he was above the law. Like, he could get away with it. Just disgusting. You're disgusting. And shame on you. You got 2 daughters. I wonder.
Well, and I think they're going down. We're yelling timber. I think they're next. I like that song. We're going down.
So I heard Farky was missing in action.
Good. Bye. I think she's a honeypot too.
Yeah.
She and I think she sold out her kids to make them like I said, every time you cut off the head of the snake, another one grows. And it's disgusting. If you went down that rabbit hole, it's bad.
Yeah. I'll teach you how to swim, Mari.
I'll teach. Well, yeah. We'll do a group effort. Right? But it's just I want to say I feel bad for them. You're
Bad
not
for who?
like the stepsisters.
Oh.
Like,
I do too.
but I want to, but I don't know. Like, are you a product of your environment? Okay,
Wow.
wait. I'm going to stand with this. They're a product of their environment. And if their parents taught them how to do things, they'd be like me and you, right? Like, say my dad worked in a mill. Heather, I know the mill business. We're going to put you in the mill, or fishing, or whatever your dad did, like photography. Pick something, drywall. I don't care. This is the family business you go in. They go in the family business of finding other people to come into the circle. I'm not saying it's right. But if you don't know any different, and that's how you were raised, how do you know different?
Yeah, you don't. You think it's normal.
That's all I'm saying.
Oh wow, you did say that.
I'm not protecting them. I'm not. Because a normal person would know that's not right. But if you were born into that, how do you know right from wrong? How do you know right from wrong?
They're learning now.
At 40? That's sad.
Yeah, it is.
And if you've never had repercussions, like your dad's never been punished for anything. Your dad's a twat waffle. Like, come on now, right? Like, we've all been punished. You've been punished. I've been punished. Whatever. We're Gen X. Like, we all know. We can tell stories.
Oh, yeah.
They've never had anything bad happen to them. Same with Harry. Same with Meghan. Spoiled brat syndrome. The inmates running the prison. You need to have some sort of.
Oh God,
I don't know how to say
that
it.
to
Like
my daughter, you know, like I'm being too nice. Like, cause I don't like today.
Homie,
she got
don't
upset.
play that.
She got upset today. She was kicking my chair. I said, "Stop kicking my chair. That's not nice. That hurt."
Oh, you're a gentle parent. Andy Heather doesn't gentle parent.
I said, "Stop that. That's you're
Oh, you're so nice. You're so nice."
And eventually she stopped, but I was like, we're not going to the toy store. We're not going to the toy store. She wanted to go to the toy store.
You're so kind, Letitia. I feel like such a-hole when I talk to you, because you're like Mary Poppins. You're like Mary Poppins and Mr. Rogers had a baby, and it's you. And then I'm the polar opposite. Because I can't do it. I can't. It hurts my feelings. It hurts my one and only feeling. I can't do it.
3 cups and Coke. Oh, Mina.
Anywho, Dollface, I'm so glad you let me come on. Do you want to get together the week coming?
Yes.
And we'll do like
okay.
We'll make it a thing, right?
I would love that.
Not just like a impromptu. Like we
Right.
will do it. Yes.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you on the WhatsApp thingy.
Mama.
Yes, I would love
Mama.
that.
Mommy,
I was looking for you. I think I was looking for you. I think it was yesterday, and I was like, "Oh, but you had already left. You had already."
Oh, I've been,
did your segment.
but like I said, like my vertigo. I've been in bed for like over a week with vertigo.
Oh wow!
I've been praying to that porcelain god over and over and over again. Like,
oh wow!
It's been a good time to be Heather. Let me tell you.
Yes.
But next week, why don't you tell me what works from Wednesday on? You tell me what works.
We can do it Thursday if you want to.
Sure. Well,
okay.
Private message me and we'll.
Mama.
Hello, husband. Bye, husband.
Yes.
Oh, she's a,
yes. Go tell Daddy you want 3 cups.
Go
of milk.
tell Daddy. That's his problem. Okay, Dollface, call me and we'll work it out and we'll make it a thing. We'll make it.
I love it. I'm so excited. Yeah, I miss you.
I miss you.
Thank
too.
you so much for
Thank
coming
you so
on, Heather. I love your perspective. And
no,
real.
I love everything. You know I love everything. I'm sorry I look like a dumpster fire on your leg. I'll
fine.
look better.
I like your
I
back.
have a week to look like a normal human being. Okay, Dollface.
Bye,
love
lovely.
you. Bye. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Stay safe, honey. Stay safe.
I know that's right. Guys, what do you want to do? Do you want to call it a night or do you want to keep going? I'm really feeling it. Let's keep going. Let's thank Heather for coming. That was awesome. Michelle says she would have been put in timeout. Throwing things would be next. Ooh, so she's in the car, right? I said, stop that. Stop that. You know, stop it. And she stopped. She was crying. She was upset because she wanted to go to the store. And she says, I'm going to cry. And I'm like, she's so cute. I know it. I know it. And I'm like, I don't want you to cry. But we're not going today. We're not going today. We went last week and we got suckered into buying a toy. I shouldn't say suckered in, but we had made a deal that if we go to the store, we were just going to look. Wasn't going to buy anything. You're right. Anyway, mommy wanted to come home. So she, hello, Cyrus. Great co-host. I really enjoy Heather. She's awesome. But no, like I know when to put my foot down. I know when to say no. And even through the tears, because she wanted something that she was not going to get today. And I put my foot down and said, no, we're not going. So anyway, I thought I did. I thought I did better than Norm. Normally I'd be like, let's go. We're not doing anything else. But no, she's a good little girl. She is. She better not throw nothing at me. She gonna go to timeout. Will you each have a topic to research and talk about? I love the discussions versus reading and rewatching videos. So Michelle, do you rewatch these videos? They're not new. I went to Paula M's, but she's moved on to Meghan's Worst Kept Secret. And she's talking about something else. Okay, I wanted to, let's go.
Schultz, and they discussed, the difference between the United States and foreign countries when it comes to the response from authorities.
This is an interesting topic because basically what they're talking about is the response that we're getting in other countries, how we're responding to being in the Epstein files, who is being held accountable for the things that they have done with the Epstein situation. Why is only certain people being targeted like Andrew? That's a good question. People want to know. Hello, Holly Sensitive. Hello, Cyrus. Hello, Mary Late. He's shy. I totally understand about going to the store and coming out with a toy. I do this every time with my dog. I just can't help myself. I spoil him and enjoy doing so. I know, Marie. And I know he'd probably be looking in the back for a new toy. He used to getting a toy. You can't stop. See, that's my mom, the momness in me. Did she finally open all her Christmas toys and still playing with them? Exactly, Michelle. She's opened every one of them and she plays with them sometimes. She has this whole kitchen set. Like I didn't even show you guys this. There's a whole kitchen set that she cooks in. It's really cute. But she cooks hamburgers and stuff. There's too many toys around this house for her not to need another toy. Exactly. Oh, she did? I totally missed it.
Regarding the revelations that we have found in the Epstein files, right? So, Cenk, before I give you some more evidence of this difference, what are your 2 cents?
So look, what happened to Les Wexner is going to show you why our government is compromised. So you've got to see the story, okay? But I will say in summary right now, so in the UK, they arrest the brother of the king. In Norway, they arrest the former prime minister.
Crazy.
And in the UAE, they punish a sultan. But we have not arrested a single Epstein client.
The Dow.
But the Dow's at 50,000. No, seriously, our government is completely compromised. Whoever is running it, even if you don't want to put a name to it, whoever is in charge of making sure that you're protecting these predators is running our government, not the people we elected.
Now, Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, as his name is now, has been charged with suspicion of misconduct in public office over his time as a trade envoy. This was between 2001 and 2011. So during that 10-year period, he had a relationship with Jeffrey Epstein, and documents in the Epstein files suggest that in 2010 and 2011, Mountbatten Windsor gave Epstein confidential insider information, which is illegal in almost every context except Congress, apparently. Now, in one instance, Mountbatten Windsor
except Congress. She said it, not me. Except Congress. Congress is getting away with everything. Our government is getting away with everything. It's corrupt. They have not arrested anyone yet.
Reported Epstein official reports on his meetings in Singapore, Vietnam, Shenzhen, and Hong Kong. And he passed along investment opportunities to Epstein, including, but not limited to, the reconstruction of Afghanistan. And in regard to his brother's arrest, King Charles has actually handled this pretty well. He has made a public statement indicating that he's in favor of justice. So he says, let me state clearly, the law must take its course. Doesn't care that, Andrew is his brother. He wants, the law to play out the way it's supposed to. Now, Virginia Giuffre stated that she was raped by Mountbatten Windsor when she was only 17 years old. She did eventually drop those charges. Now, if you talk to someone like Michael Tracy, he would argue it's because of the fact that Virginia Giuffre was not a credible person and she was throwing out false allegations. But remember, Epstein, Andrew, we're talking about incredibly powerful, well-connected men. And who knows what was happening behind the scenes that led her to drop those charges. Meanwhile, the British police force is conducting several other investigations.
We know why. It was hush money. Right? Remember, they gave her some money, the 12 million. We remember. My light's out in the back. Can you guys see me okay? What time is it?
investigations tied to the Epstein files. And Peter Mendelsohn, who's the former British ambassador to the United States, as we all know, has resigned over his ties to Epstein. He too is facing an investigation led by the British police. Now in France, investigators are reviewing the case of Jean-Luc Brunel, an Epstein associate who aided his sex trafficking operation, allegedly. And Paris prosecutors have announced that they are looking into 3 other men who were connected to Epstein. So other countries, including Western nations, are conducting investigations, making arrests. Here in the United States, on the day that they released the latest tranche of Epstein files, we heard from our Deputy Attorney General that there will be no more investigations, and they meant it. I mean, there haven't been any investigations, and there's no indication that our DOJ will conduct any investigations.
Yeah, I think we might talk about Jean-Luc Brunel more later, but
We will.
His story is amazing because he gets ready to turn in Epstein and is ready to present evidence, and then magically he never gets charged. So here's who they should call into these hearings: the FBI agents that made the decision to never charge anyone. The Justice Department officials, the FBI is the investigations, Justice Department is the charging. Bring them both in. Why? You guys said Les Wexner, and we're gonna get to him in a second, is this co-conspirator. Why didn't you charge him? Why did you even investigate him? Because that is incredibly strange to say he is a co-conspirator of the biggest pedophile in American history, and we're choosing not to investigate him. And you'll never guess what happened to Brunel when he finally got arrested after Epstein got arrested. He hanged himself in prison. Gee, I wonder what happened there. And so if you think these are still suicides, okay. I guess you probably work in mainstream media. All right, back to you.
So when you consider what's been happening in other countries following the revelations that were made public from the release of the Epstein files to what's happening here in the United States, I mean, it's day and night. So it is interesting to compare the UK's handling of these revelations from how the US is handling things. While the man formerly known as Prince Andrew has just been arrested, the Department of Justice in the United States is refusing to open any real investigations. And today, President Donald Trump completely dodged the question when he asked if American elites linked to Jeffrey Epstein would face any accountability. He talked at length about pretty much anything else, including himself, and how sad it was that Andrew Mountbatten Windsor got arrested today. He thinks that that's sad. Okay.
So it's bad for the royal family. Like, look at his state of mind, guys. He doesn't think like, oh, those poor girls. He thinks, oh, they're powerless, so they're irrelevant. They're not rich, so they're irrelevant. Oh, a rich person and his rich friends and family had to suffer.
Sad.
No, that's so sad. And only for raping girls, that's it?
No. Well, to be fair, it wasn't only for potentially, allegedly raping girls. It had to do with financial crimes, insider trading.
But it's going to relate to that. So, so let me just say that real quick. Why do they arrest him on the trading issues and giving secret information to Epstein? Why do you think he gave secret information to Epstein? Because Epstein obviously was either great friends with him and was delivering these girls to him, or at that point was using blackmail, right? We have none of the tapes. All of it was taped, and the government says I can't find any of the tapes. I mean, this is so obvious.
Yeah.
All right, it's time for New Year's resolutions. We all make it, but I'm not making any big flashy resolutions that are.
All right. Well, guys, I'm not going to go into a whole big to-do because I had
This is not a development I expected quite so quickly. I welcome it. It's in many ways long overdue. There's been so much evidence mounting against him. And I was very concerned that he would do a midnight split and evade justice.
Hard not to
and I wonder if the police have also got news along those lines. I think the fact that they went to him at 8 o'clock in the morning suggests.
Yeah, I think Kara's gonna be okay. She's gonna be just fine. She's not gonna be some spoiled, narcissistic, I don't get in trouble for anything, I'm just a spoiled brat kid. No. She knows what's right and what's wrong. And if she doesn't, we teach her. Here, honey. It's a sock for her. I don't know where the maid is. So I'm lucky. And then I have my husband. We both discipline her when it's needed. Well, the DOJ need to get on their job. They need to get on their job. It is highly sensitive. It's a big fat mess. Let's see what's happening in the let's see what's happening with okay, guys, do you want to hear about Tyra Banks? Oh, look. It says Kylie Jenner cheated on Timothy. George Clooney exposed in the files. Oh God, let's see what's going on.
This A-list actor, sometimes director, is sweating the files. There have been references to some of the parties held at his house, but they've referred to the foreign A-lister instead of our actor. So it sounds like Leonardo DiCaprio has been taking the heat for George Clooney, because there are assumptions that these parties that are going down are being thrown at Leo's house, but in reality, allegedly, they're thrown at George Clooney's. This comment reads, "Nah, it's definitely George Clooney. I hope it's his downfall. He has some dark secrets." Clooney and his wife were just photographed arriving at the Winter Olympics. Why are they even there? And this person writes, "As much as I admire his career arc, I never cared for his smartest man in the room attitude." Let's talk a little bit about how George Clooney has been listed within the files and what we know. So
he does have that attitude, like, I'm the smartest, cutest, sexiest guy in the room. It's so no. I'm the sexiest, nicest, coolest, awesomest, wonderfulness, just nissy guy in the room. Doesn't he come across as he's some stud? And he's not.
Mommy?
Yes, sweetheart.
What time is it?
You remember that book? Your everybody poops.
Why you don't have hamsters?
The hamsters do it too.
No, they're not.
Uh-huh.
I mean, careful with this.
Lady Letitia, it's Lady Letitia. Letitia, Lady Letitia, Lady Letitia.
Standing on top of stuff. Woo. Okay, check this out, guys. Check this out. George Clooney is in the files. Another person that's been named in the files. Uh-oh.
So far, you guys know a lot of people are feeling the heat. Even some of them are feeling the heat from my previous videos. Leonardo DiCaprio. Also, big shout out to Jay-Z, because he has really been feeling the heat because his connection to Harvey Weinstein is nasty. So this man, Lord Peter, which I'm not gonna call you a lord, Peter Mandelson, also allegedly involved George Clooney in the case. In January 2010, emails suggest that Jeffrey Epstein referenced interesting girls in Copenhagen while discussing arrangements with George Clooney, using the term muses for underage victims. George, I'm looking at you. What do you know? This guy, Peter, actually emailed Jeffrey asking, can I have a muse same as George Clooney? In fact, what about George Clooney? And I just wonder who's this muse that we're talking about? And did Jeffrey provide George someone? Well, as I started to do some digging, it actually turns out that George Clooney has been wrapped up in some Epstein scandals in the past. This headline reads that George Clooney is boiling with anger over Virginia Guthrie memoir claims, denies Ghislaine Maxwell's story. Well, pretty much one of Jeffrey's most outspoken victims, Virginia, who is no longer with us, wrote a memoir and implicated George Clooney. This article claims that George is reportedly absolutely furious about his mention in his memoir. In the book, Nobody's Girl, Virginia describes Ghislaine being proud of being close to rich and powerful people, especially the ones that every woman wants to meet. She says that Ghislaine once claimed to have performed some things on George Clooney at a party, that she had hooked up with him. The actor has reacted angrily, being linked to Epstein's close pals. Sources say he's furious. George hasn't commented, but an associate said that his blood was boiling when he heard what had been written. He has never met Ghislaine in his life. He's horrified that his name is being dragged into this. So is George Clooney a victim here? Is Ghislaine just trying to make up these stories to make herself seem cool to Virginia and other people that she had hooked up with George, or did it really happen and he's trying so hard to wipe his hands clean? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below.
George Clooney just announced that he's moving his family to France to get away from Donald Trump's America. Is that really why, bud?
Love you to come over for pizza, bud. How was the pizza? Was it good? Oh, what, he make it himself? Mom's pizza was better than Clooney's. They both made, everybody made a certain kind of pizza.
There's no pizza we didn't love.
This timing just a crazy coincidence, or is George Clooney going on the run?
I wanted to do a follow-up on this story, so let's get into it. Our blind item is about Timothée Chalamet, Kylie Jenner, and Travis Scott. So it looks like the meme actor Timothy.
Give me you guys' thoughts on George Clooney. He said it's fake news, Michelle Lee. You're right, highly sensitive. George and wife were at M&H's wedding. Look how the circle goes around in a circle. Epstein, Andrew, George Clooney, Meghan and Harry. Cancel attacks or they'll release. Trump will say fake news. Wow, this is big news. Ooh.
Could hook up with anyone he wants since his partner gets to hook up with her ex. Ugh, Travis Scott. I really thought that we were leaving him in the past. This comment reads, I think that Timothy seriously wants to play with her grown-up toys like cars and boats and almost anything you could imagine. Well, one thing about Timothy is he does like that private jet. Timmy's got the whole buffet and she's still microwaving yesterday's leftovers. All the Jenner exes are so nasty. I can't imagine any guy wanting to sleep with her while she's sleeping with one of them. One person added Prego with number 3 by Travis before you know it, unless she's on a solid birth control. Which is a lot of speculation, okay? It is weird that, her relationship still with Travis, and you guys know the Kardashians are there, and the Jenners, well, Kardashians for now, because Kendall doesn't have any other kids, but they're keen on keeping the same baby daddy. I mean, why did Khloe go back and have another kid with Tristan, even though he's disrespected her so many times? Yeah. Can you guys imagine if Kylie got pregnant and Timothy thought it was his baby? That wouldn't be the kind of content I need on their show.
Yeah.
This report says Kylie, who is totally baby crazy, wanted to have kids first before taking their whirlwind romance to the next level with marriage plans. We all know that Kylie already has 2 children. She's got an 8-year-old Stormy and a 4-year-old Air. But this source says, quote, they're coming up on their 3rd anniversary, and this is by far the healthiest and most drama-free relationship Kylie's ever been in. All of her friends and family are telling her to go for it. Another source says that Tim 100% wants to be a dad, and Kylie is totally baby crazy. Her kids Stormy and Air are getting big, so she's starting to miss having a baby around. Honestly, the better idea would be to not rush things, maybe go have a proper wedding, try to have some normalcy in your life, but we're also talking about the Kardashian-Jenners.
So Kylie Jenner posted some Valentine roses, and I'm not gonna lie, my heart dropped a little bit when I saw this post because the caption said, "My mommy's still my Valentine," and I'm like, what about Timmy? But I do remember that every single Valentine, there's kind of been a tradition for Kris Jenner to give the Krispy Kreme donuts. And one thing about Kylie, she's extremely private with Timothée Chalamet. She's obviously not going to show that Timothée Chalamet showered Kylie Jenner in. So next weekend is the BAFTA Awards. I definitely feel like Kylie's going to be there. And you guys, Kylie and Timmy have not broken up. I don't want anybody to start rumors just based off Kylie's caption. Again, Kylie and Timmy are very private with their relationship. They have yet to share a photo of each other. Kylie follows Timmy. Timmy doesn't follow Kylie. And it reminds me of something Kim would say. Don't be rude. Like, Timmy, that is rude not to be following Kylie.
Let me be real with you for a second. If you are a creator who gets views and you work with brands and your income still seems unpredictable, lifetime access, click my link in the description below and start treat it like one. Treat it like one. Thank you, the Viral Lab, for confronted with multiple baby mamas. One person writes, I wonder when the baby mamas come out of the woodworks. Adam Levine, not sure why his wife has not left him. He has embarrassed her so many times.
Wow.
We've actually talked about Adam Levine cheating in the past because he's so messy with it. Leaked DMs, pictures being sent back and forth.
Wow,
He clearly does not
he's a
care what his wife
cheater.
thinks. Maybe it's part of their relationship. Well, actually, it's probably not, because then these like TikTokers come out and they
He's a cheater. He's a cheater. He's a straight up cheater. Cardi B was on Saturday Night Live tonight.
share their stories and reveal that they had been like sleeping with him, and they're not like sharing that he's in an open relationship. In September 2022, that model Sumner Straw actually made a video that she did delete on TikTok, probably because she was threatened with a lawsuit, but she claimed that she had flirted with Adam Levine and that they had like this relationship, but it had ended at the time. She kept her receipts and decided to go and put him on blast.
I'm just gonna rip it off because I've retaken this like 10 times now. Essentially, I was having an affair with a man who's married to a Victoria's Secret model. At the time, you know, I was young, I was naive, and I mean, quite frankly, I feel exploited. I wasn't in the scene like I am now, so I was definitely very easily manipulated. Maroon 5 is practically elevator music at this point, so I'm sure you know who Adam Levine is. But Adam and I were seeing each other for about a year.
Even weirder, Adam asked her if it'd be okay if he could name his son Sumner. So he's like naming a child with his wife after a woman that he had like an affair with on his wife. That is a nightmare.
After I stopped talking to him over, you know, a period of months, this is how he came back into my life. He said, okay, serious question. I'm having another baby, and if it's a boy, I really want to name it Sumner. You okay with that? Dead serious. I was like, I'm in hell. Like, I have to be in hell at this point. I mean, my morals were unknowingly compromised. I was completely manipulated. I'm gonna handle this privately. I never wanted to come forward because obviously I know the implications that come with doing what I do, making money the way I do, and being an Instagram model. So being tied to a story like this, it's like, I know the stereotypes.
Before we get to our next blind item, I do think it's interesting that we don't know his son's name. So I do wonder if Sumner was the name, and then later on we learned like how he, you know, found that name. But that would, I would quickly change the kid's name. I mean, they wouldn't remember. And if you're going to stay with Adam and him cheating, I would not want that kid to be a reminder of the other woman.
Getting your husband canceled for cheating on you. So they began dating in 2012. They got married in Mexico in 2014, and they have 3 children together. So after having kids, she dealt with postpartum depression. She said she felt helpless. So she felt helpless after her pregnancy, and it took a while to return to normal. Now let's talk about the drama. So September 2022, a model, her name is Sumner Straw, alleged she had an affair with Levine while she was pregnant. Now, Adam totally denied this affair. He said it wasn't true, but he did admit to crossing the line. And apparently he was sending inappropriate text messages, and he took full responsibility. And they stayed together, and they are just focusing on their family. Adam is on tour, and she continues to work with Victoria's Secret.
I don't know if it's just me, but every time I see an update about Nick Jonas and his wife Priyanka, I'm interested. This blind item reads, the only reason this foreign-born A-list, B-list plus actress is still married is because of stubbornness. Do you guys remember seeing Priyanka and Nick at the Golden Globes? It seemed like Nick was so anxious and uncomfortable, and their chemistry is just completely off. Maybe they just stay together for the child. She had a rough start and needs a stable environment. They probably can live in different parts of a huge house. To be fair, that's the reason why most people are still married. I guess Priyanka didn't get the boost to her career that she wanted. Priyanka's always lying about why she moved from India. She was blacklisted for shamelessly cheating and showing it off. Now that is some messy tea that I am actually not familiar with, but if you want to deep dive on that, let me know in the comments below. Priyanka addressed her relationship with Nick saying, I don't know what it was about us that rubbed people the wrong way. I think that it was the intercultural nature of it, different countries, different religions, age gap. It was hurtful, which I can totally understand. Like her experience, I don't know what her experience could be dealing with like people who are hateful, because there are some crazies out there like you and me. Like we would never message hateful things to people or even think that, but there are people like that out there. So that sucks that Priyanka and Nick had to deal with that. Probably puts a lot of pressure on their relationship.
Nick was really not someone I expected I would end up with, but you know, he's exactly tailor-made for me, and that only happened because I had myself open to the universe.
Priyanka explained that they got married very quickly, within 6 months of meeting. When I first married him, I didn't know if it was even real, this part of him, because I was like, this is crazy, this put on. But Nick has this absolute sincerity. It inspires me every day in a profession which requires you to pivot and become whatever you need to put on. Nick Jonas has said that I believe that our age difference was something that I think really bonded us. And I think I've lived a lot of life in 33 years, so having someone who has real perspective and depth and wanted to build a life together was something that I was really drawn to. He wanted like a mommy wife. I get it. Actually, looking at the list of videos that I have completed, I have a video about Nick and Priyanka's relationship and how it's such a PR relationship with a lot of proof. So if you guys want that, let me know in the comments below. It's already done. But I wanted to include this clip of like Priyanka and her team helping her film a social media bit. And I just do think that there's an aspect of their relationship that is so PR that you can't deny it. I mean, their wedding had so many different sponsorships. Like they made money during their wedding. They didn't lose any money. So I think that that shows a lot of like, you know, what their relationship is really like when it's so manufactured to a T, kind of like how Nick Jonas's whole life has been.
And then we'll hold the laptop. The laptop. Just another way. My husband's on social media. Yeah, you see? Yeah, I'm the princess.
Polo is exhausted because Majesty, only Polo can take this and give you
a princess.
Our next blind item is about Jennifer Lopez and Bad Bunny. And also, just shout out the word illiterate. It doesn't mean that these people can't read. That word actually means that the first initial of their first name and the first initial of their last name are the
Bad
same.
Bunny.
So Bad Bunny, Wendy Williams, things like that. A few years back, the A-list everything in her mind celebrity, Jennifer Lopez, in a similar situation was pretty rude to the illiterate rapper, Bad Bunny. So it was as simple as he didn't want to deal with her and her demands and her trying to make the show all about her, which is why Jennifer Lopez wasn't anywhere near the Super Bowl. I absolutely believe this. Bad Bunny, thank God he knew better. She's allegedly a horrible person outside of industry ass-kissing. Smart, he didn't need her, and she sucks all the air out of the room. Gaga was fun, elegant, and knew her place. Now that I think about it, it is interesting. Like Lady Gaga's like what, Italian American? Actually, no, don't quote me on it. But like Jennifer Lopez could have like fit in like perfectly into the show, but she just like sucks the energy out of the room. That comment was right on.
I want to talk to you about Bad Bunny. Perhaps you've heard. Perhaps you've heard he's performing at the Super Bowl. And you performed with him 6 years ago.
We did. Me, Shakira, Bad Bunny, J Balvin, and we had an amazing time. It was a really cultural moment, and I think he's, you know, about to like blow everybody's mind. It's an introduction to some people, but
what do you make of the controversy? What do you make of the fact?
Is there controversy?
Oh, come on.
I swear I don't know.
There have been a lot of folks who have not been wild about the idea.
Why?
Well, you would have to ask them, but I mean, he's, you know, wildly popular, but for a lot of folks, they have said, oh, it should be someone else, or it should be.
But why? You know, I don't understand that. He's one of the top artists in the world right now, probably the top.
Yeah.
You know, and it could be a lot of different people. That's the thing. It's just, I'm super excited for people to see him who think that, because I think they'll be pleasantly surprised, because he is his music transcends language. It's amazing what he's done. He's done something that a lot of people have never done in their life.
So at first, Jennifer Lopez was trying to play supportive. Maybe she was waiting for her invite. But Bad Bunny remembered how it was performing in the past with her and quickly decided not to invite her, which really upset Jennifer. This headline says that J-Lo was furious over Bad Bunny's Super Bowl performance snub. The source says that J-Lo has been trying to make a comeback. Nothing's working. Her movie, Kiss of the Spider-Woman, which is not even about Spider-Woman. I know I'm like ignorant because like I know it's like a different story, has nothing to do with the Spidey senses, but I'm like, I'm so not interested. It bombed, as it, we all thought it would. Her shows in Vegas over the new year did okay, but it was the new year, and her singing is being mocked online. Oh, I'm sorry, J-Lo. I know we hurt her feelings sometimes. I'm sorry. She's performing every song live in Vegas, and there are some people who are better off lip syncing, if you know what I mean. J-Lo did try to get some attention by sharing pictures of herself and Bad Bunny from their performance, but she was not there. The source says she wasn't, which is a shame. She could use the association right now. He's hot, she's not, and it all seems so desperate for attention.
Bad Bunny is headlining.
I changed I'm Puerto Rican now.
Yeah, I'm Puerto Rican.
I'm Puerto Rican now. Okay.
Jennifer, how proud are you of Bad Bunny?
I mean, the minute I heard, I right away posted. I was like, oh my God,
right?
You have to do it now. It's your turn. It was, when we did it back in the day, it was me and J Balvin and Shakira and Bad Bunny. Like that, we did that together, and that was such a big moment for Latinos in the United States and around the world to see the two of us kind of headline that Super Bowl, and to have now Bunny doing it on his own is just. Honestly, I couldn't be more thrilled. I couldn't be more happy. I am so proud, and that he's Puerto Rican, and that he's up there, and he's one of the biggest, global recording artists in the world, and in Spanish. And it's just, it's everything we need right now. And I'm just so happy that he gets to bring our culture to the forefront in this way.
Since we spoke about J-Lo, let's talk about Ben Affleck. The day drinking got out of hand for the actor-director yesterday and almost missed a big event. Oh, Ben, I hate when he gets into these downward spirals. Ana de Armas really was such a treasure for him. He really missed out on that relationship, and I feel like it haunts him every single day, even though she's so sketchy and she's like into dictators and to cult leaders. He really he missed out on her. Ben Affleck's name was recently in the headlines. Matt Damon's wife, Luciana Barroso, hits Crime 101 premiere after it was revealed that she once preferred Ben. Matt Damon revealed during an appearance on the Howard Stern show that he learned while he was dating his future wife that she was once interested in his best friend. After we'd been together for a little while, probably a few months, she admitted that I think I met her best friend from high school, and it came out the two of them went and saw the Good Will Hunting show together, and her best friend thought I was the cute one, and she thought Ben was the cute one. So she admitted to me, you got the wrong one, he recalled. She told me that 23 years ago. There is some kind of spell that Ben Affleck has on these women, because he could be leaving the house an absolute mess, and they're still falling for him.
After we'd been together for probably a few months, I think I met her best friend from high school, and it came out that the two of them went and saw Good Will Hunting together, and her best friend thought I was the cute one, and she thought Ben was the cute one. So she had the wrong one. So she told me that 23 years ago.
And I bet you that stays with you in a sense when Ben comes over.
Well, I remember it
she's
now.
really attracted. Yeah, I mean, it's terrible. The woman, the love of your life.
Now.
The truth is, yes, she produced my last movie. She's a great producer and a really good friend. And I never got that vibe from her. So I think something I did in real life rubbed it off.
Finally, she met him, and now that went away.
She dodged a bullet. I don't blame her. Ben, in his prime, was good looking. Who hadn't had a crush on Ben Affleck at some point? Let me know if you guys are one of those in the comments below. I mean, nowadays, Ben just doesn't look like
I didn't have a crush on him.
Ben Affleck back in his prime up on the screen. I mean, you gotta admit, he was good looking back then. Why do you think J-Lo is still obsessed with him, a million years later? But let's talk about Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively. This Blinded and Bruce, the north of the border actor, made it pretty clear how his marriage stands to the A-lister. Didn't even bother to pretend to show her any support today. He just wants to protect the toxic remnants of his brand. I can totally see Ryan Reynolds ditching Blake Lively when it comes to these court cases because he doesn't want to be involved. Like, if you're gonna ruin one of our names, like, don't bring both of us down with you, you know? And I can see his perspective. He's got a lot of brands and big production companies and different things that he wants to keep going. And he doesn't need any more bad attention and people digging into his past. This comment reads, I don't think that they'll get a divorce. Nobody else can stand them. Ryan Reynolds has been visibly absent since the emails were released. He spent years ruining people's careers for saying he was difficult, demeaning, a-hole to work with, and the emails proved that they were all right. Another person says that they deserve each other. Every day that she continues with the lawsuit, that's one more day she burns bridges and diminishes her personal capital. This has already cost her way more than she realizes, and if it continues, it will cost her so much more. I can't wait until this is solved so we don't have to hear about them for a while. It's really boring, which I agree. I mean, it does seem like it's in Blake Lively's hands, which is why these comments are saying, like, Blake, just give it up. I'm sure you guys have seen these pictures of Blake and Justin arriving to court wearing pretty much matching outfits. I really don't know if they got like the same memo or what is going on here. Are they just trolling us? It looks like there was discussions of a settlement, but that fell through. So my question is, like, how much money is Blake Lively expecting Justin and Wayfair and these people to pay her?
We have Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni in court today for the settlement hearing, and Blake Lively seems to have the settlement in her purse and her backpack. She's also wearing 2 shirts. She seems to still be in character. Nothing could have prepared me for the fact that is tears, right? The funniest thing in this litigation was going to come today, which is Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively showing up to their settlement hearing, fucking matching outfits, coordinating. I mean, do you know the preparation, like, to pick the same shade of green and pink? You can't make this up. Like,
No.
how do you get here? I'm laughing, but I'm very serious at how crazy this is. The level of coordination. And I know for a fact they're not talking about
Hi,
Taylor Swift,
Lizzie.
pink and olive on this day of our Lord Jesus Christ. My favorite thing is Emily walking in court with Justin in hand. She leading the way. Jamie's wife, Natasha, is also there. Ryan Reynolds is nowhere to be found. That's not my business.
How you doing, man? Like, how you doing, man?
Wow.
Let's get into this blind item about Taylor Swift and Karlie Kloss. Remember when everyone was convinced that these two were in like some lesbian love affair? But this blind item reads, a sibling of this A-list model who's besties with the A-list singer is threatening to leak everything she knows about the A-list singer and the illiterate model unless she gets paid. Which is scary. Taylor Swift, you better get ready to pay up. I mean, after dealing with Blake Lively, she really can't catch a break. This comment reads, blackmail, it's what's for dinner. Honestly, Taylor dated too many crappy men to not dive at least once in the lady pond. If it came out, I don't think anyone would be surprised, especially since they have clearly moved on to men. Sounds like a money grab. This conspiracy about Taylor and Karlie go way back to December 2014, when there were rumors that these two were a relationship, people even naming them Kaylor. But their relationship started to fall out in 2017, or at least that's when we started to take notice, because we saw that Karlie was out here hanging out with Kendall Jenner instead of Taylor Swift for 4th of July, and 4th of July is very important to Taylor Swift. You have to show up for that holiday. She does a big party. You wouldn't want to miss it. That next month, Taylor drops a video for Look What You Made Me Do, and fans immediately notice that Karlie's name isn't on a t-shirt that features other members of her girl squad. Remember that toxic girl squad that she used to run around the city with? Selena Gomez was in there at one point. Then in fall, The Blast reported that Taylor politely declined being on Karlie's new show, Movie Night with Karlie, due to scheduling issues, which I'm sure it's not due to scheduling issues. And Taylor knows damn well that if she went on to Karlie's show, it would make it a hit. And she didn't want to do that. The following year, in February 2018, Jennifer Lawrence asked the question that everyone's thinking. I'd like to know what's going on with Karlie and Taylor. That's the honest to God truth. Is nobody else curious? It's keeping me up at night. What happened? She asked.
I'd like to know what's going on between Karlie Kloss and Taylor Swift.
Do we have any theories as to what the hell caused this friendship breakup? Oh, I know you do. Well, if we're asking for my theory, I don't think it was as simple as a friendship breakup. Yeah. I think maybe these two were something more, which if that's the case, I'm living for it. And it's one of my favorite celebrity stories ever. I also don't mind the theory.
Okay, guys, let's call it a night. I had a really Guys, thank you for joining me tonight. This was fun. We went over a lot of things. We had Heather from the Hood here. Thank you, Kamari. Thank you guys for being here, hanging out. I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow or Monday. How about Monday? I'm going to take the day off tomorrow. See you guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Mama, is it over now?
It's over now.